Hey everybody, this is Brian Helmick from BetweenTheLicks.com, here to give you guys another free guitar lesson. Today I'm going to talk about dominant 7th chords and extensions above those. Just like the last lesson where I talked about major 7th and minor 7th chords, especially the C major 7, D minor 7 in the key of C, which were the 1 and 2 chords, we're going to talk about the 5 chord or the dominant 7th, which would be a G7. And we're going to talk about the G7 in conjunction with the D minor 7, which is the 2, and we're going to talk about using the D minor 7 to build the upper structures of a G, basically a G13. So let's just start with the G dominant 7th arpeggio. Really simple: G, B, D, and F. And then we're going to use the D minor to go even further than that. We're going to actually use a D minor 9 to go a little bit further, an extra note in there. So we're not just a D7, we got that extra note. And then the D minor 7th sounds like this, and the D minor 9 sounds like that. So you get a little more color, you know. So we're going to use that to extend it. And you can already see from this G, B, D, F that the D and the F are already kind of there. It's already pointing to the D minor. So we're going to extend that. We're going to go D, F, A, C, and E. And then all we got to do on that is add the B and the G below it. So we got G, B, D, F, A, C, E. And using that, you know, kind of gives you this interesting upper structure. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to think 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 9, 11, 13, and think of all those in relation to the G. You just have to say, you know, D minor 7th triad or whatever. It's easier to think of little chunks of that and just stack them on each other than it is to think of, you know, 100 huge chunks. You know what I'm saying? A little easier, a little more approachable. Okay? So, and I'll kind of want to talk real quickly about like this diatonic nature that you find in these chords. And now we're sticking to these really simple, very groundwork kind of jazz theory, where basically we just play every other. I call it the split scale. You play every other note running up whatever scale, which is C for this example. And you kind of get these interesting things. You get pieces of all these chords, and I'll actually show you that. Using that arpeggio we just did, you can get a G, G major, you get a B diminished, which is B, F, D, and then you get a D minor triad, which is D, F, A, you get a F major triad, F, A, C, and then an A minor triad, A, C, E. So you have all these little chord chunks basically inside of this arpeggio you're playing. And that's kind of helps you out a little bit, especially when it gets, you know, second nature, moving between these changes. And that's what these jazz guitarists do, jazz pianists, etc. They look at the chord structure and they think of where the, you know, the harmonic, the movement's going to. Like, for example, in jazz, there's this really popular progression, 2-5-1, probably the most popular. You find it everywhere. In this example, it's D minor 7, or D minor 9, it doesn't matter, going to a G7, it's a dominant, to the 1. Okay, so you got 2, 5, 1. And it doesn't always have to be in the particular key. In that one it was because we were in C, so that's, you know, very common sense. But you can go into other keys. You can go to this. So you got the E, which acts maybe as a 2. In reality, it's a 3 for this one. You got the A, which acts as the 5, but in reality, it's the 6. You got the D, which acts as a 1 and the 2. You kind of see what I'm saying? So you got a 2, 5, 1, and which also counts as a 2, 5, 1. So they get off key center as well, so it's helpful to be able to recognize these things. And that's the reason I said a D minor instead of maybe a B diminished or an F major 7 on top of the G, because you have that 2 to 5. It's a little unwieldy, it sounds a little crazy right now, but if you practice around with the scale and start doing this sort of stuff, you really start to see these patterns. It kind of opens your eyes. And this is a perfect example of learn all the rules and then forget them. So after you learn all this stuff, forget it and go elsewhere. And by learn, I mean make it second nature, to where you just know where everything's going. And I'm in the process of doing that. I'm still not there, but I'm working on it. So let's play these arpeggios real quick again. The G, dominant 7, arpeggio going up to build that upper structure. The tabs are on the internet, so you can check that out as well on my website, betweenthelicks.com. So here we go. Got the G, B, D, F, A, C, E. And you can actually go up and play it in a different position as well. Now we played it in the third position, or the first, well, I guess you want to say first position down here. We're going to go up and play it up on the 10th fret as well. And again, tabs are on the internet. It's good to learn these arpeggios in different positions, not just one position, because what you want to eventually do is string all these together into one seamless, very melodic and really pretty solo. So anyways, next time maybe I'll do like a blues solo featurette or something. Let me know. Hop in the forum at betweenthelicks.com. Let me know what you think. Hit up letsj.am, Let's Jam. Another great site. It's kind of still a little slow right now, but I'm hoping to get a little more blood going. And just, post some jams on there. Show me what you got. We'll all kind of help each other learn as we go. So anyways, thanks for checking out my videos, my website. Next time, hopefully I'll have some more stuff for you. So, thanks again.